So teriyaki sauce is a sauce that's traditionally Japanese, used as a marinade in a variety of different Asian dishes. The general formula for it is soy sauce, sugar, ginger, and a small amount of some sort of alcohol. Now, in order for me to properly do this review, we have to take it back a little bit when Japanese immigrants settled in Hawaii and combined local pineapple juice with soy sauce to create a sweeter marinade, which has now evolved into what we know as teriyaki sauce. But you should know that the word teriyaki technically refers to the cooking technique that is used in these dishes that combines all of these ingredients together. Whereas what I have here, it says teriyaki marinade sauce. It's from Kroger, which is the supermarket we have here in Ohio. It's just kind of an Americanized version of all of these elements together, or some kind of variation of them. And as you can see, I am running out of it because I've used it so much, so I'm gonna have to go cop some more soon. But teriyaki sauce just instantly makes everything better. I mean, you can throw it in fried rice or noodles. I personally don't eat meat, but it's great on chicken, pork, beef. You could do tofu. A variety of vegetable dishes are really good with it too, and you just don't need any other spices with this sauce because you just have it all in one. It's extremely convenient, and as compared directly with soy sauce, I mean, soy sauce is just kind of bare bones, just tastes like salt. It doesn't really have much flavor or versatility. I mean, you can throw it in these dishes, but at the end of the day, you kind of need something else to back it up. It's like teriyaki sauce and soy sauce are brothers, but teriyaki sauce is the popular football player, whereas soy sauce is the nerdy kid who trips over his words when trying to talk to girls. Its consistency, too, is absolutely perfect. I mean, if you throw this in fried rice, like when it's still heated up, it blends in so effectively. And I mean, speaking from experience, if you use a sauce that is too thick in these hot dishes, it can make the rice or, you know, whatever base ingredient you're using kind of mushy and just fuck with the consistency. But this really is everything you need and more. I mean, you can add more sauce to it later. You can incorporate just a touch of something else. It works with other sauces, but it also stands alone just fine. For perspective, we're going to do a direct comparison right now of teriyaki sauce and Vespertine. Now, Vespertine is a pretty soft electronic record by an artist called Bjork, with vivid lyrics about falling in love with someone for the first time, which I have said on this channel in the past that I really enjoy. But at the end of the day, Vespertine is kind of weighed down by the fact that it's just music, whereas teriyaki sauce has really carved out its own lane entirely. It's at the top of its game not only for a sauce, but for a food. I mean, considering the fact that teriyaki is also a method of cooking that restaurants are based entirely around in various parts of the world, especially in Seattle, where the market for it is just booming. Teriyaki sauce inspires me every day to just do and be better in this channel, in school, in my everyday life, in my personal relationships. It's just taught me so much about myself throughout the years. It just keeps coming back to me. I remember when I first moved into my apartment and I just didn't know where to begin with cooking, and it really was a light that guided the way for me, and I feel that this is just much stronger an item than Vespertine will ever be. So yeah, I mean, in conclusion, Vespertine, for a record, it's a 10 out of 10, but for life, it's a 5 out of 10, whereas teriyaki gets a 10 all day, every day. For the sake of this review, I feel that it's necessary at this point to bring up the fact that about 6 months ago, I was going through a really rough time in my life, and I don't know how I would have survived it without teriyaki sauce there. Honestly, my cat died, I lost my job, and I divorced my husband, and he got custody of my 4 kids. I just felt so alone every day. I would wake up in the morning and not want to be here. It was just excruciating to know that I wouldn't get to play a role in how these 4 kids were raised that I've already devoted so much of my heart and my life to. You know, it's just excruciating, and I wouldn't wish it on everyone. And I was too scared to ask for help, so I mean, thank God that teriyaki sauce was there whenever I needed it to help me pull through at any moment when I felt like I wanted to end it all. I could just open my fridge and just look at that bottle for a few minutes, and at the end of that time, I always felt just slightly more hopeful when I closed my fridge. And went about the rest of my day. I knew that I had to get through it for teriyaki sauce, and I knew that I was strong enough to do so. I'll forever be in debt to teriyaki sauce at the end of the day, which is why I felt that it just was extremely necessary and urgent that I put this video up on this channel, tell everyone I know about it, even people I don't know. I just want to reach out to them because maybe this can help them in a similar way that it helped me. So thank you so much for watching this review. It means everything to me. And yeah, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be sick, and I'll see you soon.